pulling your car. See through you, I know who you are. See through you, I know who you are. I got X-ray vision, so I see through the fakeness. I'm fly, so it's only right at the top where they place me. They shot, bullets brush them off, didn't face me. You never ahead of me, even light couldn't chase me. Check yourself before you step to me. I know how you move, that's telepathy. If we ever clash, I'm only using 10%, cause you cannot handle the rest of me. Big wins, that's a breath to me, right? Sleep on the sun, so I shine through the night. Fire is all of my vision, prepare for that heat if you say it's on sight. Listen, I'm all about green, I ain't talking about kryptonite. I could lose my end up in the kryptonite. They do not like me, beating me, that's unlikely. Look, your highest road be my lowest lane. Married to the game, that's my lowest lane. It don't matter how you try to dissect it, man, this game is something that I'm trying to save. Man, I'm done talking, got no more to say. Yeah, put my travelers out on my back, it don't matter if I take an L, that's part of the plot. If I die, then I'm coming to say.
Once again, YouTube, I'm back. I am your host, The King Show. And welcome to another No Excuse Reaction. Now, this one, I was on YouTube today. And I went up to the hot bar. Started slinging across the bar. I caught a couple things. So I was like, you know what? Let me put these on as a little quick compilation. And we'll talk about it. So here we go.
Looks don't necessarily do it off of me. Like, I need to see you as a whole entire package.
Typically, when you get older, mileage has increased. Kids have increased. Your weight has increased. So you kind of fell out of your prime a bit. When you were in your prime, you were targeting toxicity. And we're not talking about you. We talking about the average woman. So most women, when they get older, they'll start realizing, okay, this toxic dude that I've been chasing forever is not good for me. Like, I done experienced it. He's cheating all around, you know what I'm saying? He's making me feel like nothing and all this. You know what? I'm going to go try to pursue the man that's actually good for me. But by that time, you done had a kid with this toxic man. Or you done, been stressed out to where you done gained weight. So you're not in your prime no more. And that's typically how it goes. So now you are doing the good man a disservice because they're not getting you at your prime. They're getting you on the clearance rack. And that's what I feel like the problem is.
As you get older, that don't mean shit. I don't care how popular you are, how good you look. Looks don't necessarily do it off of me. Like, I need to see you as a whole entire package.
Typically.
All right, you see the first clip. That was off of cruise season. Okay. Now, they be having a back and forth with girl and guy up there. Now, as you saw, the question was, woman waste time with the toxic man. Which is true. Off top, all those girls want a bad boy, and then when you see a bad boy does not do what you need, and they just fuck you around, you end up with them fuck boys and shit like that. You wasted time, you had their babies, you don't look as hot as you think you do. You know what I'm saying? You lost your stride. And see, that's the thing. There is a growing issue with a lot of women where they so stuck in a pretty privilege, thinking they can have any motherfucker. Okay? There is a cutoff. Okay? You ain't gonna have your top pick if you keep fucking around. If you have extra kids, hella baby daddies, hella guy friend, okay? You showing your shit on Instagram and everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And then you get older in age, and then you expect any nigga is gonna come and accept that shit. But they don't have to. Remember, there's more girls out there than there is guys. That's a guaranteed fact. And it's gonna stay that way. That's how we populate. There's more girls than guys. So eventually, that man will run across a girl that's gonna do the right thing. And she gonna lock him down. This is why a lot of girls that be doing the wrong thing be losing their man to somebody else. Because they show them there's a better way of shit going on than what you've been fucking going through. Okay? Same thing happens for the girls. But even then, with the girls, you still have to have some mindset around you. Okay? You got to understand what you're fucking with. Period. You gotta understand your role. They gotta understand their role. Y'all gotta have a conversation, something. No relationship's gonna work if you thinking motherfuckers gonna have telepathy, magic powers, okay? And if you think time runs on your time. And this is one thing that's been fucking with me as of late. Everybody seems to think the old man works for you. Father Time don't work for you. Okay? You need to run to the flow of time. So if you have an opportunity put in front of you, jump. It doesn't come often. And this goes for you college kids and high school kids too. If you catch this shit, jump on that opportunity. Okay? But make sure it's a good opportunity. Can you go far? Look to the future, not just right now. Let's keep going.
My husband coming to this house, he runs this shit, period. And I know that sounds, old school, and I get called to pick me and all that bullshit, whatever. My husband runs me, period, point blank. Period. He runs me. He has the last say so at the end of the day. He's the king of this house. He runs this household. Yes, he allows me to do what I need to do. I can move freely. I can, make my own decisions. If I see something, I want to do something, he's going to support it. But the minute that he's like, nah, that ain't going, it ain't going. Why? Because as a queen, I respect my husband's wisdom. I respect my husband's output and outlook on life.
Wow. Now, I know some girls are gonna be saying, talking shit about her, but don't talk shit about her. Okay, understand this. Without respect, shit's gonna fall apart. If you don't respect and honor your man, he cannot respect and honor you. It's impossible. Okay? Impossible. And that's a real queen right there with the proper respect mindset. Feel me? If he says no, hey, cut it the fuck out. And you won't hear no often if you're doing the right shit. Get what I'm saying? Perfect example right there.
I tweeted out, sorry, not beautiful.
And then everyone got upset.
Yes, they did. They had a rather overweight young woman with a very revealing swimsuit on the cover. And I thought, no, the cover bothered me a lot because it was a cheap manipulation of something that had been working very well for Sports Illustrated. It was also an insistence that all of a sudden this non-athletic body is as beautiful as the standard swimsuit model. It's not. It's not as athletic and it's not as healthy. And that's that. And then it's a lie that's a manipulation of that young woman. They're not on her side. They're exploiting her. And she may be participating in that exploitation, but they're still exploiting her. So don't pull any moral stunts on me because you're irritated about my opinion when it's bloody clear to anybody with eyes that that was manipulative in 20 different ways. Not everyone's a genius. Not everyone's Picasso. Not everyone's young and healthy. Not everyone is a Sports Illustrated swimsuit model, period. And fuck you if you don't like it. I tweeted out.
Jordan Peterson. He's like a white Kevin Samuels. Okay. Now, what he was saying there was about was it 3 or 4 Sports Illustrateds that came out? Okay. Now, this is where motherfuckers really ain't kidding it. Okay. Sports Illustrated. Sports Illustrated usually shows the fit in the fit in the stacked. Okay. So, a lady took over Sports Illustrated. Okay. And she thought it would be cool to pander. Now, understand, they had a regular lady up there. They had Kim Kardashian, I think it was. Yeah, Kim Kardashian up there. And then they had Elon Musk old mother. Now, I ain't gonna lie. She still had her shit tight. But she's old as dust. What sports is she playing? She'll break a hip. Okay? And then you had the big Asian girl to show the minority and thick plus size woman in Sports Illustrated. What sport you playing, lady? I'm sorry. No. And what he was saying up there is literally this book. The magazine is about fitness. And you showing the unfit part to pander. And what he was saying is the lady was being used. Same with Elon Musk. They were being used to pander. To manipulate the mass. To get the extra money from other shit. Because you know men did not buy that, okay? There might have been some chubby chasers that would have bought that, but men didn't really just like, you know, unless they already had the subscription. You know what I mean? That just automatically came. None of the guys really wanted that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's the whole point. It wasn't nothing by consensus. It was something she felt she wanted to do. And so when he said that shit on media, people lost their shit. Like, they went ape shit on that nigga, okay? But he is not lying. He's telling the truth. They used that Asian girl. Hey, she got her bucks right in your fame, boo boo. You feel me? Take your little what you gotta get, you know what I mean? But the whole point is the institution was on fitness, and now you're making it a pandering magazine. That's what he getting on. Okay? The facts is facts. If you're overweight, you are unhealthy. Obesity is unhealthy. This is why we have a growing obesity rating in America only. Everywhere else ain't getting this fat. We are the lazy fucks sitting around getting fat because we have everything catered to us. We don't have to work hard. We don't have to fight the wilderness. We don't have to go to like extent just to get food. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. We don't have to do it. So, Jordan Peterson, dead on the money with the truth right there. Let's go. Next one.
Let's take it your way. Yes. Fuck attraction. You're supposed to be the attractive one.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah, I don't care about your attraction. I don't care about love either. Why do you women think you get it all? What makes you so special that you get it all?
Men get it all the time. So yeah.
No, we don't. And we accept what we get.
It's tragic.
No, ma'am, you got a choice. Because here's the thing. Here's the reality. Are you ready? The reality is what you have to negotiate with right now has a time limit on it. It will spoil. It will get old. And what you have today, it won't be worth the same thing 5 years from now. Because it ain't worth the same thing as it was 5 years ago. So after this is over, because it seems like you have maybe some girlfriends around or people around, I'm not saying this to be hurtful, man, but you got to tone. Well, let's just take it your way. Yes. Fuck attraction. You're supposed to be.
R.I.P. Kevin Samuels right there. Now, I know there's been a couple other channels that popped up that just rocking all Kevin Samuels stuff. They're repeating and shit. I don't know if they're making money off of it, but that's fucked up. That money better go to the family, to his mom, and you know the shit that was for his shit. You feel me? Because that's fucked up. But I did put that up there just on the fact that he had a lot of good material, and I don't use his shit often because I let him shine with his own shit. If you want to look at Kevin Samuels shit, look at Kevin Samuels shit. I'm not going to even do that. You know what I mean? But on this clip, I remember that episode. She fucked up her relationship, came on the show talking about how she's gonna get another one. And then the thing is, she was one of those pretty privileged, thinking that she can get whatever she wants whenever she wants. Time does not work for you women. Okay? A man can gain value until his dying breath. You cannot. Your value depletes from when you're born to when you die. When you die, your value have to been changed. Okay, you have to been a legacy value. Okay, women having fame as a value, shit. You're a dust in the wind will be gone and forgotten. The woman who has children, grandchildren, people pass them stories of you, you will never be forgotten. You know what I'm saying? Legacy. If you're doing something, the kid can be doing it too. Perpetuating the legacy. Look at the actors in Hollywood. Legacy. Wait a minute. Look at the decent actors in Hollywood, because, like, you know what I mean? Some of them, you know. Anyways, but still, legacy. It's all in the family. Legacy. This is where our community and our people nowadays seem to fucking forget. Oh, I can freeze my eggs, and I can find a man, and I can get a sperm donor. Like, I don't need a man. You need a man for the sperm. Wouldn't it be better to choose a man that you would know, a man that would probably care for you and the child, instead of just getting sperm donors? Like, I can do it myself and be a grouchy bitch just to raise another broken kid. Gotta stop the cycle. We gotta put back on the tracks because we are derailing.
If you're not gonna have children, what are you gonna do with your lives?
Travel, focus on my career, things like that. My career will become my baby.
I honestly just want to get right into my career.
It's absolutely insulting to your entire bloodline. Everything everyone above you has ever done and struggled for. All the times your grandparents went to work when they didn't feel like it, just for you to exist. For your selfish ass to say no. Me and my passions and my dreams and my drawings and my Instagram page is worth more than ever having children.
This typifies him. While that's not my mode of presentation, that is the content of my life's thinking. A woman exactly like that, 50 years old, called my show, and she called in to say she has a PhD, she makes well into six figures, she has a great job, she goes home exactly what he described, to an empty house, and she regrets terribly that she bought the career Kool-Aid. There's nothing wrong in a woman having a career. There's something wrong if she thinks that will bring her satisfaction.
If you're not gonna have children, what are you gonna do with your
Kid understands that.
Now that clip right there was damn near a 2-on-1. Okay. It was a piece of Fresh and Fit. Fresh and Fit clip. Where you had a dude up there explaining exactly why this money to you. Okay? Legacy. Everybody that brought you into this world and the struggle to get the family up to this part, you fucking failed. Okay? You fucking failed your family. You failed yourself. You're... What is it? Now, some people take it as monetary things and having fun and going on trips and doing all this extra shit. It's the life. Yeah, we have opportunities to do that and shit, but it's also the life to have a fucking life. You know what I mean? Understand, there's joys in having a family too. You feel me? It's about proper work, proper preparation prevents poor performance. That's all it is. Stop having them lose. Get your shit together. Then you can still do that with a family. Tons of people do it. So what's your excuse? Alright. Now, that old man, it was basically, I think a clip off of his shit. There was some girl switched onto her shit. Anyways, so Pagger or Pagoo, I don't even know that dude's name, so I'm not trying to murder his shit like that because I was about to kill it. Anyways, so so he had even said, like, there's a lot of older women now that's finding that out. You feel me? They put the business and all that shit ahead of them, and they put their career ahead of actually having a decent life, and they put having fun and actually had a decent life to find out they're alone. And nothing fun and decent about it. Sorry, ladies, but when you get old, you know, I'm just saying, the next generation of old people gonna have a lot of rates, and it's gonna be ugly. Because, like, no one gonna be around to take care of you. The government's not taking care of you. Who gonna put you in a family home? You're gonna be on the streets. Like, come on. You gotta think of the future. Period.
Go ahead. If you can't tell people a fact, men are used to being told no all the time. We're told no, you can't join the military because you have a past medical problem or whatever. And we're constantly being told no. Women tell us no and make jokes about it as they do it. This lame nigga tried to holler at me. You gotta walk away and eat it. Yeah. So men get told no so much that they're just used to it to that point of where they just accepted it's coming. Women are being pushed to be better than what they are. Women are being told they're queens. Women are being told they're beautiful. A fat man is a fat man when it comes to men. But women, it's body shaming. You don't have no fat man running around being like Lizzo. Oh my gosh. You have women that Lizzo, right? You have women that tell you it's wrong to say a woman's beautiful because you're just measuring her by her looks. Go ahead.
Andrew. No, that's Andrew right there. But he made a clear point. Okay. There is a selfish and weird nature about people that doesn't want to accept the truth about the facts. You feel me? Don't want to accept it at all. And you just pointed it out. You feel? So, you know, you gotta accept facts. You gotta take accountability for yourself and accept the facts. Okay. Guys have to do it all the time. And even for some of you guys, you don't like to do it, but you gotta fucking do it. Accept the facts. You ain't that nigga. Accept that fact, nigga. You can preen, holler all you want. You can spend all your cash on all the jewelries you want and think you flossing and shit. You can look all peasy you want and every time go get a haircut you want, and nigga, you still got no money in your fucking pocket. You still going through a day-to-day job. Hey, I was caught up in that shit too, but then I woke the fuck up. That's kitty shit. Same with your females. You trying to act like men doing the same shit. Wake the fuck up. That's kitty shit. No one's gonna support your ass forever. You gotta step the game up. You feel me? You gotta grow the fuck up. You feel me? Now, for those guys that actually doing something with themselves and then floss on that and know how to work the system and shit, you know I ain't talking about you niggas. Because you got money in the bank, money in savings, money in stocks and bonds, you got money in a CD, you feel me? You got money on a constant flow coming in, and you're working on another project for money for there. You can splurge a little bit because you got a net worth splurging with. So all you gutter niggas, man, cut it out. Posing just to try to get some tail, try to be that nigga. Cut it out. Word of the king.
What do you say to people that say you turned your back on the culture or
exactly
black
100%? I have turned my back on the idea of victimization mentality. We are locked up. We went from 1 and 4. We went from 1 and 4 to 1 and 3, but we always pointing at the white people. But yet, we want to spend all of our money on foreigns. We want to spend all our money on luxury as opposed to going and buying some land. America is for sale. And there's a lot of barren land. Disney bought a lot of it in Florida. But the culture has you focused so much on some bitch and pulling up in a foreign and rapping about things that could get you locked up and then saying you about prison reform. Like, it's... Bro, we brainwashed out here, bro. Come on, man.
You don't lie. You say what you want to say about Kanye. Okay. You a crazy nigga. Yeah. He a crazy nigga. But most of the smart motherfuckers crazy. Okay. And now he got away from, that she devil. He should be better off now. But as you hearing this nigga right now, you're hearing him. Okay? Hear what he's saying. That victim mentality. A lot of people run with that shit right now. Especially the black community. You're running with that shit hard. A victim mentality. Victim mentality. Okay? Oh, the world's treating me so bad. Oh, everybody's done this to me. I don't do nothing wrong. Everybody's doing this to me. You did nothing wrong. You gotta accept what you do. You can't get past anything if you don't accept and take account for what you do. Okay. I could have been the richest man in the world right now, but instead I kept my promises and I kept my honor. Okay. Money ain't everything. You must learn that. People must learn that. When you stay in a monetary system, they stay the grips in you. You feel me? This is what Bitcoin is, digital currency was starting to come up. You know what I mean? Starting to break the bank's asses. You feel me? But now, government's trying to get up in that shit. You feel me? And then it's going to evolve into another currency. And then it's not going to be just cash. It's just going to be cards all over the place or little chips in your hand go. So, I'm not going conspiracy, but I'm just saying this is exactly where things are going. Things change. Okay? If you're stuck in a monetary way, you're not evolving. Evolve. There's more to the world and to the digital world than you're thinking. You feel me? You're getting stuck in a certain aspect. You gotta evolve. Change your perspective. Stop playing the victim game and step the fuck up. Like, when stimulus, perfect example of what he's talking about. The stimulus. When they gave us all that money, what the fuck we do? Not a lot of motherfuckers made businesses to go to the community. Not a motherfucker, put it on their property, you feel me? Get some houses and shit like that. There's not much motherfuckers did a lot of shit, you feel me? Motherfuckers got that PP loan and went on vacation. Or fucked it off. Shit, I actually had shit. I didn't even get the loan. You feel me? I should have if they were just passing out free cash. I know they're saying they're looking into it now, but it's too much to look into. They ain't gonna get it done. Unless you were really greedy. I got one chick for like 10, 15 checks. God damn, she was greedy. But you get what I'm saying? Evolve. Take account for what you do. Let's go. It's the final point.
I want to give the child up for adoption.
Sure.
Why can't a man?
Because there is a child in the world and the mother's taking responsibility
No,
for
but
it.
let's say there's a child, let me just stay with this for a second. There's a child born.
Mm-hmm.
The man impregnated the woman bore the child for 9 months, carried the child for 9 months. Now the child is born. The woman says, I don't want to pay for that child. I don't want to spend time with that child. I've got to get on with my college, with my life, or something else. I'm not ready to have a child. And so I'm giving it up for adoption. Is a woman allowed to say that?
Yes.
Even though there's a child in the world saying, I don't want responsibility.
Not be responsible.
If a woman can say, I don't want responsibility, is a man allowed to say, I don't want responsibility?
I think not if the woman is keeping responsibility for the child, then I think the man has to have some responsibility, minimally.
Pardon me.
Why don't you wait till I'm finished?
Your sexism is showing.
Then I think minimally.
Okay, one thing right there. Who got some old ass Jerry Springer tapes, man? You goddamn. Jerry Springer. That shit was like back in the 90s, early 2000s. Like, man, Springer. Wow, I remember that show. Like, oh my god. But the point that was trying to be made there is the non-accountability she was trying to throw out. You feel me? She's trying to throw all the accountability on the man. Well, if the woman is taking care of the kids, you guys should have some responsibility. Okay, if the guy said he didn't want the kid, why would you have the kid? And that's point blank, period. Take accountability that you tried to force a kid on a person to try to keep the nigga. And then you want him to pay for something he told you. Nope. You gotta take accountability that you laid with him raw. You didn't put no condoms. You didn't get in the birth control. You gotta take those accountabilities because you got a lot more blockers than we. All we got is a condom. That's it. We can do the extra. There's some guys that do the extra and get the snippet. And I have a video on that where a girl think a nigga was stupid. He got his shit snipped. He can't have no kids unless he has a drastic surgery. You feel me? And even then, it's a small chance. You feel me? Like, he can't have no kids. He didn't get his tubes tied, bitch. No. Snip, snip. Balls are not connected no more. Vasectomy. Part unit, you feel me? Not full unit because they're still dangling there and can be reattached, but part unit. Okay. So, you girls have a lot of opportunity to avoid tragedy. You have a lot of opportunity and space and protection. It's just you gotta make the right decisions. Okay? Can't put the blame on the dude all the time. You were doing this action too. Fucking is like the tango. It takes two. We got one more clip. No. One more clip.
To the bottom of this shit. I don't know which one of you bare minimum bitches got these niggas walking around here thinking that everybody about to accept them little crumbs that they hand out. But clean it the fuck up, bitch.
Crazy thing about it, she doesn't even realize that she's the issue. It's not other women. It's not other men. It's her. The way she carries herself, the way she speaks. Because one thing about a real black woman, at the end of the day, we're not addressing real black men as niggas. We're not addressing no man as a nigga because we have respect for them. You understand that? Because we don't want them to address us as bees because they have respect for us. But it says she doesn't realize that she's the issue. You're not going to attract no high value man, baby, with that attitude, with that demeanor, with that mouth. I said what I said. And my name is Shalakini.
Because we need to get to the...
Okay, one more clip after this one. I'm lying. One more clip. I got to space. One more clip after this one. But I've been starting to peep her channel. And she dead ass right on that chick. Bitch, you a hoe. How's she gonna be saying getting these little crumbs? Like, bitch, what are you doing? What are you talking about? You a hoe. You a problem. You want a nigga to catch you out for something, don't you? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do, you dirty bitch. Like, cut that out, man. Like, and she pointed that out real quick. Hey, she don't even know she the problem. Dead ass. That girl be saying truth on a lot of her shit. So check her out, okay? Now, the last one is a new dude. He got a funny way of splicing his clips up. So check this out.
If I need money, I gotta go to work, right?
Yeah, because y'all want to equal rights.
If I want to learn something, I have to go to school or be a part of some type of, educational institute, right?
Yep, because y'all want to equal rights.
If I need protection, I have to go get my gun license for me, or I have to call the police, right?
Sad to say, but yeah, y'all want to equal rights. Y'all signed a contract.
If I need spiritual growth and development, I have to go to church, right?
You actually don't have to go to the church, but you have to go to the Lord so that he can give you grace and knowledge.
So if I have to get my basic needs from an outside source, what good are you?
Let's get this straight. Nothing counts until you are a wife. You're supposed to be a wife. You are expected to serve your husband, prepare food, clothing, and other personal needs. You're supposed to be a mother to his children and take care of the children. Message!
Message! I think I got an interesting way of cutting his clips. It was an interesting way right there. Awkward conversations. Interesting way of cutting your clips right there, buddy. Now, I know she was up there trying to be a dick. Okay. What I need you if I gotta do all this. Bitch, understand. The police has reaction times. You will get fucked up or killed before they get to you. It's only luck they get to you. They are cleanup crews for the aftermath of shit unless they happen to run upon it. And this is where the problem is with a lot of girls in her mindset, okay? You say you don't need a man, and you want to get rowdy and hyphy with a motherfucker. And not understand that basic fact. Father time do not run on your time. Okay? You run on his. So if he said it takes an hour for the fucking cops to even come to the section, or it takes a fucking 3 hours, okay? That's how long it takes for someone to rip you apart for talking too fucking much. That's how long it takes for shit to go sideways so fucking fast. So understand that. For a guy, our first thought ain't calling the cops. Our first thought is to get the fuck out the situation or handle the situation. Period. For a real man, it's handle the situation. Okay? Understand that fact. So if a nigga pull a gun on me in the street, you better have the balls to look me dead in the eye and look at me dead in the eye with that gun right there. You feel me? And better have a hard heart. Cause any trigger man that have ever done that to me right now, if they ever come out, they will tell you that nigga's a stone cold killer. He don't give a fuck if you have a gun or not. Shit. But that's the point. I ain't boasting or bragging because there's a lot of other men that's kind of even more badass than me. You feel me? You know, I know some of them, okay? But I'm just saying. With a man there by your side, there's more protection than there is with you and your girlfriend. And as he's saying, you sign the contract for equal rights, so that means you can do everything like a man can do.
Thinking you're clean, you're really gonna get the shovel. You know that I'm quoting my prime, you up to the second, so don't waste my time. I lifted infinity, beat every entity, sneezing, your universe goes in the climb. Don't you be crossing my line, just handle your business and pay up your fines before a Kryptonian hops in your area and be like, Algrim, let's have a good time. Ayy.